possibility presents itself.
Anywhere in the city?
Anywhere inside the city limits of Independence, as long as it's not.
But you would
houses
have
on
to
the
prove
floodplain.
this through
Right.
the
You
funding.
have to get approved by the funding
Exactly.
source, and that might be tricky for them.
If the
But
possibility presents itself, that's just a
the
suggestion on my
reason
part.
that
so.
target areas are recommended, when you're writing the grant app, the funding source knows, if you did 10 homes scattered all over your fine city, you don't see an immediate impact. That's why we always tell people,
Right.
you have to do a targeted area. So that's why it's a little trickier if we say, well, we're gonna do, the 10 here in the target area, and then we're gonna let a couple down here. But they may. Usually it's like what you were initially thinking, where it's kind of adjacent to, and we just expand it out. We did 10 in the target area, we've got some extra money, we'll do a couple.
But if you open it up to the whole town, you could be bombarded with applications,
There's
and
that.
then
First come,
that
first served.
goes through
Well, there's that
that.
problem, but then there's also the problem of you have to income qualify everybody. You've got to determine, assuming you would do like you did the last time, lowest income homeowners
Right.
first. We are knocking on the door. It doesn't seem, September seems so far away. By
No,
the
it's
time
not.
you have to go through the bid openings, you have to income qualify everybody. I would frankly not want to see 100 applications come in now. I'd like to see a good 5, that we could qualify. So there is some concern with too big of a,
And the only obligation is to live in the house for 5 more years after the
Right.
construction has been accepted and completed.
well, and there's tricky things too. If you notice project number 9 that we talked about, those numbers are over the $25,000 of funding that we actually received. We have to keep the project below $24,999. You guys have a local match of $2,000. There's some different situations with some lead money, lead
Right.
housing, there's additional funding. So right now, that homeowner, even though on paper it seems they would have to contribute, they shouldn't have to. In the event that there are change orders and the project goes up, they rarely go down in price. This homeowner could have to contribute. So in that case, yeah, they live there for 5 years, they'll get the full 25 in year 2 forgiven. Anything they have to contribute, they have to contribute.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's just keep it simple and go 2 blocks south.
Another question is, being the highlighted area, does that include both sides of the road or just the one side?
Both sides of the street, yeah.
Is there a way we could also move it 2 blocks north and 2 blocks south? Because I know there's some houses on 12th that are right beside the racetrack there that might that might fall into this category.
If there were specific houses, like how many houses would you be thinking?
Well, there's that round one that's right by the racetrack and there's another one beside it, and I know one of those is a low income
So there's
in that
probably
area
3 homes?
or so. Would it be hard to move it 2 blocks east, north and south?
I wouldn't think they would have any trouble with that.
Okay.
Let's just do that.
So you're going
By 4 blocks.
2 blocks north, 2 blocks south.
2 blocks straight north, 2 blocks.
Yeah, because right now you're up to 10th Street Northeast, you'd go up to 12th Street, and then you're at 7th Street 7th Street Northeast, go down to 5th Street.
I
So
do
go-
not see that they will have any problem with that type of adjustment at all. If I find out there's a problem, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, add those 2 blocks in your head and anybody applications who may be interested.
So will those people all get an application?
I'll have to
together?
get, you helped me get the initial list of the houses in the initial target area. Was that you or was it the assessor we got the list
Must
from?
have been the assessor.
Okay. I'll try and get the list from the assessor then. It gets tricky because I don't want to send them to rental units and those types of things. So I didn't initially start your program. There was another person at Intercot did. So I kind of came in after some of the initial work was done. So I'll try and get that list from the assessors and then get each homeowner in those, what you're saying, 4 block, 2 block area in application as quick as I can.
Okay.
Barb, do you need the minutes, do you need that by way of motion so the minutes reflect the change in the,
The target area?
yeah.
Probably should.
Maybe Councilman Dallenbach, if you could make that as a motion. I think we know what your
Hill-
motion was, but
Hill
just
was in
say,
agreement, or
just
seconded.
move that whatever you said is the new target area.
We'll make a motion to move our target area 2 blocks north up to 12th and 2 blocks south down to 5th. And add that into what was already a target area.
Okay, and you were seconding that before, agreeing with it? Okay, motion second.
Holland?
Yes.
Linius?
Yes.
Vaughn?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Dallenbach?
Yes.
Grover?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Motion carried.
So I will
So you
run
get your-
that by the target area. If there's any problems, I will let you guys know.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll
We'll help you
assume
with
that
that.
it'll be okay. Okay?
Okay,
Thanks,
sounds
everybody.
good. Thanks a lot. Okay, we are on to number 10, motion to adopt a resolution approving pay estimate number 2 totaling $53,509.94 for work performed by KWS Incorporated for the 20th Avenue Southwest Lighting Project.
So moved.
Motion by Holland, second.
I'll second.
Second by Brown. Any discussion? If not, I'll call for a roll call.
Linius,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
Schallenbach,
Yes.
Grover,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Holland.
Yes.
Okay. Number 11, I think there's a correction on this addendum. Do you want me to read this and then you can let them know what the correction is?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Motion to adopt a resolution approving the addendum to the airport manager agreement to increase his compensation in overseeing the operations of the Independence Municipal Airport. And what was in the packet had 2 dates that were incorrect. Would you like to specify or correct those?
Now, the first one that is correct is the June 1st one, 2014. The second one, which it says September 2015, should actually be September 2014. And the second one that says September 2016 should be September 2014. So, or sorry, 15, so move both of those just up a year.
Okay.
What is it? The first,
First
Okay.
one, it says June 1st.
June 1st, 2000, that's item B.
Yep. that
She'll
one's
go to
correct.
41.
And C should be moved instead of 15, should say 14. Okay?
In,
And then-
in
then-
3 months, he's gonna get
And then
another,
the next one says
2 fiscal
16 should be
years.
15.
pardon?
2 fiscal years.
Yep, 2 separate fiscal years.
How much is this?
But is the raise effective on 1 July or on September?
September.
September.
So in effect, it's $14,000 in 3 months. Wow.
Also, I thought he was supposed to present us, as the council, with a financial statement and a business plan.
He did, to the airport committee.
I didn't see it.
Well, that was the arrangement we came up with.
But you even said that night, when we was talking about what we needed to do, is you said he needed to present the council with such.
Well, he doesn't have to.
No, he
and,
doesn't have to, but we don't have to give him a raise either.
But he did agree to show it to the committee, which is a compromise.
Right.
Compromise.
So that has been shown, and we are on this for, do I have a motion to begin with? Motion and second
We're
for
done
this?
No,
discussing it.
we're not
We
done
can still be
discussing.
discussing it, but I need a motion and a
Okay.
second on the floor.
Okay.
Motion for it
Yep, motion.
by Dallenbach, second
Second.
by Holland. Now we can discuss it. Keep it civil.
No, I'll keep it so,
Okay.
I know there's been a lot of heartburn on this thing, and I think I will commend the committee for the work that they've done. I know they've gone through a lot with this, and they've put up with a lot of my asking to see additional information. I understand that it's set up through a committee, but I think a couple things that really bother me about this, and Mayor, one of them is, I've been told repeatedly that because he's a contract employee, he doesn't have to show us goals, business plan, any of this. And I personally think that it's just the opposite. Because he's a contract employee, he should. That's my own feelings. But I also think that Jonathan, as a businessman, would have wanted us all to see this information. I guess in one of my emails, I think the committee confused when I said I was disappointed. I wasn't disappointed with the committee. I think the committee's done a fine job. But I was disappointed in that a businessman has chosen not to share a plan with us in exchange for a significant increase in his contract. To be honest, I thought it was, I had some heartburn over $7,000 a year. Now it's $14,000 in 3 months. I really, I guess from a business standpoint, I don't get it.
It's not
But I
actually a
do
lump
understand
sum
that the
given.
committee, Pardon?
It's not a lump sum given in 3 months, it's not over 3 months, it's in 2 different fiscal years. And I think what I explained to you, that with it being a government entity, whatever he presents ends up becoming public information. And even his business plan, his plans and things then become open to anybody to see.
Bonnie,
Yes.
or Mayor, all he had to do was show it to us. He didn't have to give it to us. We are entrusted with a lot of confidential stuff. If we couldn't have been if he couldn't have trusted us with something like this, then I think we have a fundamental problem.
But he has entrusted
Uh,
some of us with it.
And I get that.
And with the issues that he's come across before you started on here, when I just started on last year, there was already a special airport committee brought in because of the issues with the airport committee before. So out of all the things that he's had, we're finally getting some trust back with him for him to show us these things where he didn't have to. He could have packed up everything he wanted to and taken off and did his business somewhere else. But he's actually stuck around, stuck through all this stuff. He's willing to show this committee. We're trying to get some trust back and forth with him, and everything we've seen looks great.